What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with today's Spill the Tea video. Okay, you guys, so my first story is on none other than Tommy from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and Miss Natalie Nunn from Bad Girls Club. It seems like the two ladies are about to get together and do a celebrity boxing match. I thought the shenanigans was gonna like leave us in 2020. Like, what in the fuck is going on when the bag is not secure, child? So tonight, Tommy took to her IG story and had this to say about training for this fight. Headed to Puerto Rico to train with Jean Pascal. My last fry meal. Say goodbye. Natalie, what you eating, girl? Eating. Get yourself together. Y'all know anything about Tommy? Y'all know I say. So apparently, Natalie didn't even know what the hell she was talking about. This is how ghetto this whole situation is. Natalie took to her Instagram story and said, "Let me say one thing. I have not heard one thing about a celebrity boxing match. So whatever Ed Tommy was informed is false. But if sis wants to talk about getting in the ring and getting a real check for it, I'm always down. But it would be on the at Zeus Network." And they just called and said it's green lit. So whenever you ready, sis. But I ain't doing nothing else, Zeus, or it's a no-go, because she's working with Zeus now after they just did the conversation with her and some of the other members from the Bad Girls Club. And she just got done filming something with Jocelyn. I don't know if she's going to be on Jocelyn's Cabaret or they're going to give her her own show, but she's locked in over there on Zeus. So then Tommy went on to say this afterwards. I accept your challenge. I was reached out to today by Shanta. I don't know anything about Zeus, but I was reached out to by Shanta and some other people. I accept the challenge. Down for the boxing match pay-per-view. Zeus can reach out to me. However, it's gonna be done. My contract was signed with the other people. Y'all had to get that worked out with yourself. I don't know what's going on point, but I'm down. Let's do it, girl. Tommy shit. Y'all already know how I'm giving it up. All the smoke. Oh, Natalie. So they don't even know what network they gonna do this on. She done signed a contract to fight this girl with a whole other promotional company. Natalie talking about she ain't gonna do it unless she with Zeus. Girl, this shit is already a hot ghetto mess. However, I will be watching it when whoever pays for this shit puts it up on YouTube. Because I ain't paying to watch these two hoes fight. But I do want to see who's going to win. I mean, Natalie, of course, has the weight on Tommy. But Tommy is very scrappy. Remember how she tiger clawed Scrap in the face like a little wild raby monkey. So Tommy has the quickness, whereas Natalie is shaped like a bodybuilder. We've never really seen neither one of them really fight, you know what I'm saying? Because security always gets into the mix. So this is gonna be cute. I guess, child. I guess, but like I told y'all last week on one of these videos, who's still fighting? Who's still fighting? Most of these girls is in their 30s. Girl, when you get in your 30s, shit don't coagulate right like it used to. I wake up every day and something on me hurt. Today, my left leg kept on having this pain shooting through it. 2 weeks ago, my knee was swole. I got diagnosed with diabetes right after my 39th birthday. It's like, what the fuck? You get in your 30s and shit just start falling the fuck apart. Let alone you sitting up here trying to get in the ring and box somebody. Bitch, both of y'all gonna be in ICU. Ain't nobody got time for this shit. I ain't got time to be fighting nobody. First of all, I'm too damn cute. I'm too damn pretty. I'm too damn well well off and successful. Y'all not about to fuck up this face. I already got dark circles around my eyes looking like I got punched several times. You think I want to have a real black eye? Girl, who got time for that? Like I said, we can either go out to lunch, bitch, go out to brunch and talk about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Meet up in the park, do a little yoga, do a little nam yo ho rango kyo, you know what I'm saying? Do a little Buddhism, smoke a little herb or something, take some CBD oil. But other than that, nobody got time to be trying to fight no hoe. Girl, bye. Girl, bitch, please. But good luck to these girls. I can't wait to see this shit on YouTube. So Thursday, we had the inauguration. Shout out to our new president, Joe the fuck Biden and Kamala Harris. Is that her name? Yeah. They are the new president and vice president. It's a business underneath me in my building, and they're up for having a team meeting. It is 8 o'clock in the morning here in St. Louis as I'm filming this video on a Friday morning, and they're downstairs having a team meeting. They need to shut the hell up while I'm filming. But anywho, so shout out to them. So happy that we're moving in a better, hopefully, direction. Cause Joe ain't playing with you niggas. Joe show got his ass um in the news conference and let you niggas know you gonna be fired if you get out of line. Like Joe want all the smoke. This is what Joe had to say, child.
Restore the soul of this country, and I'm counting on all of you to be part of that. But I'm not joking when I say this. If you're ever working with me and I hear you treat another colleague with disrespect, talk down to someone, I promise you I will fire you on the spot. On the spot. No ifs, ands, or buts. Everybody is entitled to be treated with decency and dignity. That's been missing in a big way the last 4 years. We have to restore.
I just don't appreciate that I was singled out. Like I really felt like I was put on the spot. Like Joe know my whole thing is to talk about people. This is how I get paid, talking about people. So fire me now so I can collect my unemployment, Joe, because you ain't about to do me, bitch. But like I said, Joe ain't playing with you niggas. Um, But not only did we have the presidential inauguration Thursday, we also had the verses between Ashanti and Keyshia Cole, which has been long awaited. So the ladies both did it via different areas. I don't know if they were in the same state, different states, but they did it in two separate areas. I understand that they were trying to keep the ladies apart because of COVID and the rise in COVID cases and things of that nature. But I just feel like they still could have had them in the same room, but like how they're doing it on RuPaul's Drag Race, just put a plexiglass in between them so they can still see each other, but still be safeguarded from each other. Only have with them their manager, their publicist, hair and makeup, and the stylist. 5 people apiece. No, nobody else. That and then the cameraman could have been there, and that's it. Not a whole bunch of people, not a big ass entourage like it was for the Jeezy and Gucci Mane one. You know what I'm saying? They could have still had them in the same room because that today, not because this is Friday when I filmed this, but that shit on Thursday was a whole goddamn shit show. The sound quality was horrible, first of all. Ashanti came out. She looked gorgeous, by the way. Both ladies looked gorgeous, but Ashanti at least came on time. Keyshia Cole ass was like an hour and a half late or some shit like that. Ashanti had to come out there and keep the audience going until Keyshia Cole late ass showed the fuck up. Now I'm like, Keyshia, how the fuck you gonna arrive late when your ass been in every comment section since verses began begging for a fucking verses? Begging for a verses, begging for a verses, and then you finally get the opportunity and you show up late. Bitch, you been knew about this. We talked about this on one of my shows. I hate how people can be disrespectful and waste your time and be late. Like you have known about this for weeks, for over a month now at this point. Why were you late? I understand that things happen. Okay. But girl, you should have been getting dressed like the stars get dressed for the Oscars starting early in the motherfucking morning so you could be on time with hair and makeup, your nails done, whatever the case may be. If you had a wardrobe malfunction, you should have had a backup outfit already ready. Like there was no excuse for you to be late, girlfriend. You ain't had not nail hit in like 7, 8 years. You should have been there 3 hours early. bitch. You should have been waiting in the parking lot for somebody to come open the warehouse door. Like, I'm not understanding this. That was so unprofessional and so ghetto. Our name is already Keisha. We're already struggling enough walking around this earth being named Keisha. Keisha is the ghettoest name known to man. Any 80s baby that was named Keisha, 9 times out of 10 is a hoe or a crackhead. And I ain't no crackhead, but I for damn sure used to be a hoe. But I'm like, girl, how the fuck you gonna arrive late? Like, what the fuck is going on? And the Swiss Beats felt that very disrespected. He even got in the comment section and said, "This is very disrespectful. Can't lie, man." Like, I would have been pissed off too. Like, what the fuck were you doing that you arrive an hour and something late? Like, the fuck? Then, like I said, she gets there. I only watched like the first little bit of her being there because, like I said, as soon as they started, the sound quality was horrible and it was fading in and out. It just was uncomfortable. Keisha just seemed like whatever was going on to make her late, her energy was off. I know people in the comment section were saying her attitude was bad or whatever. Then she brought OT Genesis out to show that they were back good. Her sister Effie then got on social media and was like, that was flaw as fuck. You know, this nigga talked about he was gonna serve our mama crack. Like, excuse me, how the fuck you gonna make up with this nigga? It was just a whole shit show. Then here come Bow Wow in the comment section, and he gonna even say she was never this late when I call her over. I'm like, Lil Bow Wow, yo messy ass, yo messy ass. That shit was funny, but it was messy as fuck. Because if you don't know, now you know that Keisha and Bow Wow used to fuck around, and she went psycho crazy at the end of their relationship, and came over to his house and smashed cake all over his house, all over his car. But I'm like, Bow Wow, you got other things to be worried about than whether or not Keisha Cole late to her verses, something that you will probably never get unless you go against Lil Romeo. And neither one of y'all got enough hits to do that. But his baby mama, his new baby mama, who he has a son with, took to social media to say, I swear I salute all the real fathers, the one who actually get their child and spend time with them, the ones who call and check on them on a daily basis, the ones who actually stand on what they say, the ones who call and volunteer to get them and the mother don't have to ask, the ones who pick their child up to get their hair cut when it's time, the ones who have boys, the ones who don't talk bad about their son's mother when she for real holding shit down, the ones who knows what really going on with their child. So I'm like, sister girlfriend, little munchkin, little lollipop Gill, you need to be worrying about, what's the tea with you and your baby mama and you allegedly not being there for your child. You got bigger fish to fry, girlfriend. Um, then next story we have really disappointed me. Y'all know I'm a part of the Beehive. Y'all know Beyonce is my mother. You know she is the savior. She is Jesus the Christ. This is jokes, okay? Um, but Jules then came and fucked up the whole damn thing. Now, the Beyonce knows of them all, Solange knows, they've had a few scandals throughout their career. Beyonce had her first scandal when the group broke up, when Destiny's Child broke up, and them kicking Latoya and Latavia out the group. That was a scandal back in the day, but they bounced back from that. Then the only other scandal that Beyonce has had in her career was Elevator Gate. You know what I'm saying? And that didn't even, touch her or really tarnish her reputation. Solange, Elevator Gate was a scandal for her, and then getting pregnant at the age of 16 was a scandal for her. But pretty much the Nose Girls have kept their nose clean, have been, model figures, you know what I'm saying? We have never really seen them falling out of the club and fighting and all of that carrying on. We've heard stories, but we've never actually seen it outside of Elevator Gate. Then here come Jules ass fucking up the family name. So all of this shit started this past week when a photo of Jules and Disney star Skye Jackson started circulating around the internet. And here is the photo if you have not seen it. It was this photo. And as you can see, they were obviously at Sky's place because you see the Jessie poster in the back. You know, she used to be on the hit Disney show Jessie. In the photo, you see he has no shirt on. He does have pants and a hat on, and she has just a t-shirt on and socks. So obviously they had, you teenagers, y'all was little dilly dallying around. You know what I'm saying, doing a little something. Um, so when that photo started circulating, um, Jules was then asked on his social media, when you can ask me a question, somebody asked him, "Are you and Sky friends?" And he said, "Fuck no." And I was like, well, that was aggressive. What did little mama do to you? So then after that, the two started going back and forth on Twitter, going off on each other. And then after that, um, a text conversation between Jules and his friends were then leaked to social media. And in the text conversation, Jules says to his friend Nathan, "I fucked her good and got her addicted and then left her. It's complicated." And then the friend says, "You had sex with Sky? Isn't she 2 years older than you?" And he was like, "Nigga, age don't matter." So then he said, "She cheated, so I left." Then somebody else says Sky cheated, and then somebody else says she cheated, and then somebody else said, "TBH, I can't really say I'm surprised with that." Somebody else then says, "I'm sorry, but he had sex with Sky," and then Jules says, "Mm-hmm, she cheated." So this further made the situation worse. Then after that, they were steady going back and forth, and a video was then leaked. I'm, of course, not going to show the video because I believe at the time when the video was taken, Sky was underage. She was still 17. But there was a video that was circulating on Twitter with you see Skye Jackson in the same, it was from the same day from that photo that I just showed you where she's laying on her back on the bed with the blue t-shirt on and her legs is, cocked back or whatever, bent and cocked back. And Jules is holding the phone, filming her, and we see him poking at her vagina. And he was like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up," or whatever. And she was like, "Nigga," and like go to jump at him or whatever. So all hell then breaks loose. They're saying that he was the one that leaked the video. And Sky seemed to felt that way. So seems to me like she was going to sue him for revenge porn. I don't know what in the fuck was going on. Regardless, like, why were you sharing such an intimate moment with your friends? Or did you leak it on your own? Or did you share this with your friends and then they leaked it? Like, whatever it was a bad look for everybody, for both of them. Now, mind you, the day all this shit went on, Miss Tina hadn't posted like in 3 days. Miss Tina just started back posting literally Thursday. Um, Jules then turned the comments off on his photos on Instagram. Solange then turned off the comments on like her last 4 or 5 posts. Um, and then after that, a text message conversation was leaked, I guess, from one of Jewel's friends, who leaked the text message conversation where he admitted to fucking Sky. And in the text message conversation, Jules is pissed off that, his business is getting out here to the streets and all on the blogs. So Jules says to whoever this person is, "You think I give a fuck? Wait till I sue your ass, fucking snitch." The person says, "There's way more shit you have done. Let's see what the judge says." And then Jewel says, "Who the fuck are you? Answer the question. My aunt is Beyonce. You really think I'm gonna get sued? Take a next guess fucking idiot. He messed up somewhere there. But what cracks me up is he says my aunt is Beyonce. Not even my mama is Solange. He just skipped over her ass because she ain't that important or that famous. And he was like, my aunt is Beyonce. I know when Beyonce got wind of this, she was like, nigga, don't you put me in this shit with your trifling ass. Don't bring up my name. No, ma'am. So then Jules really goes off the rails and says, I don't care anymore. I still gave that dark ass bitch dick. Stop fucking leaking chats. If you delete anymore, you'll see what fucking happens. Pussy. There's so much to digest in that. First of all, I started following Jules on Instagram um a few months back. And I noticed like when I would watch his Insta stories or just from his pictures in general, there was a weird vibe about him. He comes across very emo. And you know, a lot of kids and teenagers at that age are, you know, moody or whatever, but his seemed like a genuine sadness and like loneliness and just like that emo, like depressed vibe about him. And he just, it was something like off about him to me. But I was just chalking it up to, you know, that rich kid, you know, woe is me thing. But it's obvious that the shit runs deeper. The fact that he said, I still fuck that dark, what did he, let me quote it correctly, that dark ass bitch, like the fuck? And then you're gonna have the nerves to say my aunt is Beyonce when your aunt is the one that has been advocating for black women, that's just did Black is King to celebrate black beauty of all different skin colors, and then you go and say some shit like that with your high yellow ass, you fucking lollipop gill looking ass little boy with your funny looking ass. Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Like why what? 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 And you think your auntie is going to support you in this bullshit? First of all, she ain't got shit to do with that. You ain't her goddamn kid. You just her nephew. You better take this shit up with your mama. And Solange better have had the same energy that she had for Jay-Z in that goddamn elevator. Um, with your ass, because you need your motherfucking ass kicked all across New Orleans or wherever the fuck you is. Now, also the word on the curb is that a part of his problem and his issues is that he don't even live with Solange. I don't know what's going on with their relationship. I don't know what type of mother figure Solange is. I don't, but it seems to me like this child is lonely. He's crying out for attention. Um, the fact that he thinks this about, you know, dark skinned girls, like, is so disgusting. Um, there needs to be some type of statement put out, or I don't know. I don't know if Sky is going to, like I said, press charges for revenge porn. I don't know. But literally the next day, after all of this shit went down, videos of Jules then leaked online that I saw with my own two eyes. They were real, they weren't altered. It was two videos. One video was of Jules in the shower beaten off, and then another one was of Jules like on a bed or whatever beaten off. The whole thing was just like ugh, icky, just disgusting. It was an embarrassment not only to him but to his family. I'm sure. I know Miss Tina was like, I'm too old for this shit. God damn it. But Solange and his daddy Daniel need to be getting him some help, getting kicking his ass. Um, it's just an all around horrible look for everybody. It's disgusting. They need to get their little boy some help. Um, and as far as Sky is concerned, um, you know, I've heard, well, he did say somewhere else that, you know, she got a nasty attitude and she's stuck up or whatever. And I've heard that several times about her. So if she does come across with this air of, you know, aloofness about her, I don't know if she just one of them awkward ass Disney kids, but whatever's going on with her, she needs to get it the fuck together too. But yeah, that's my story on Jules Child. Ooh, Lord, somebody help him, Jesus. And then my last and final story. Um, oh, and then let me before I go to the next story, Sky then put out a meme on her IG story that said people have to pretend you're a bad person so they don't feel guilty about the things they did to you. So that was her little last little ping about the situation. So in my last and final story, R&B singer, if that's what you want to call her, Dani Leigh, posted this video to social media on Thursday of her getting her wig done. She has on this blonde, like Marilyn Monroe inspired wig, and she's dancing to this song that she just created. I'll play a little bit of it. Hopefully, it doesn't get copywritten. It's called Yellow Bone. That's what he wants. Jesus be offense. Help them all, Jesus. The baby then gets underneath in the comment section and puts, I don't know if these are yellow suns, moons. I don't know what the fuck this shit is, but he co-signed the fuck shit. Immediately when I watched it, I was like, is this bitch retarded? Do she not know it's 2021? What the fuck? Like the fuck? Now I know that people might feel like it's a double standard because you can praise, chocolate girls or whatever, and they can have songs, but women of lighter complexion, how is it that we can't, praise ourselves? Which I can understand that, but we are living in a day and age where light skinned women are always being praised and always being pushed to the forefront. And that's why there has been such a big movement of praising and supporting and pushing the narrative that women of darker complexions are as beautiful as women of lighter complexion. Because this goes all the way back to slave days to separate us. So the fact that DaniLeigh would then create this song talking about some yellow bone is what he want. First of all, the song is just problematic within itself. But then the second part of it is she's taking a dig at the baby's baby mama, Mimi, who is a chocolate girl. And they were sharing this nigga at the same time and was going back and forth in social media. So this was just another dig at her, which is also problematic because she is a chocolate woman and he does have a child with this chocolate woman who herself is chocolate. So it's just messy all the way around. And then for this coon ass nigga to get in the comment section, um basically co-signing this fuck shit says a lot about him. Because one thing that I hate about these celebrity niggas is that before they get on, they with, brown skin chocolate girls or whatever the case may be. And then as soon as they get a little cash, they say, fuck that shit. I'm about to live out my light skin dreams or my racially ambiguous dreams or my white girl Latina, dreams or whatever. Lighter is better, light bright child, and they just follow that Hollywood narrative where you got to have something lighter than your ass on your arm. So that's my problem with it, like, because if he was a man of any type of integrity, he would have been like, girl, what the fuck is this shit? Like, I got a chocolate daughter. What the fuck? What the fuck? Like, the fuck is you doing? The what? So everybody immediately started eating her ass up in the comment section. A lot of people were just like, this ain't the song could sound horrible, first of all. The content is just ridiculous. And then people were saying that, like she ain't even black or whatever. Now she is of Dominican descent or whatever. Dominican people are black in my eyes. They're black and of Latin or Mexican, whatever the fuck descent. But a lot of Dominican people don't want to say that they black. Some of them do. But she then once she started getting all the backlash from it, she then takes to social media and says, why I can't make a song for my light-skinned baddies? Why y'all think I'm hating on other colors when there are millions of songs speaking on all types? Why y'all so sensitive and take it personal? God damn. Girl, you ain't making it no better for yourself, you fucking fool. And I loved DaniLeigh when she came out 2 years ago. I was one of the people that was on her before she really started becoming somewhat mainstream. And she's really not mainstream. There's a lot of people that still don't even know who the fuck she is. Um, but her disillusioned ass, like just the song and just the tone of where we're at in America, like you had to have known that this was not a bright idea. Like I don't know who in your camp told you, yeah, girl, put this out. This is where it's at, girl. This is a hit. Like you're not gonna get any backlash from this. That's the most stupidest shit ever. You need to fire whoever you work with. Now on June 28th of 2020, she put up her DNA results, her ethnicity results, when you get the DNA done. And her ethnicity estimates came back, and this is what she posted on her own Twitter, that she was 27% Portugal, 19% Spanish, 12% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu people, 6% Italian, 5% Mali, and 4% Benin or in Togo or whatever. And then it just goes on from there. So she does have African American DNA in her heritage, like I said. But still, girl, still, girl, I don't give a damn if you were just all African American. You ain't even had no Latina in you. It's just not a good look. It's just insensitive. It's just not, to me, it's just not cool. Um, so Mimi, the baby mama, took to her social media like everybody do and put laughing my ass off. I'm gone. I ain't gonna do it. Like, she was like, girl, there's so many things that I could probably say because I'm pretty sure this nigga still calling her phone trying to be with her too as well. So then somebody said, how Mimi don't see that she won in the situation? She needs to boss up and get a real nigga, someone preferably taller. And then Mimi responded and said, beloved, I know I won. I'm just here for entertainment purposes. And I really hope that she honestly believes that because Mimi is a really pretty girl. She is gorgeous, really cute. And that's exactly what she needs to do is boss up on that nigga and really say fuck him and keep it the fuck moving because the way the baby move, the baby gonna be in jail or in somebody's casket because that little nigga act like he ain't got not a fuck to give. Um so then Suki got into the conversation, Sukiana, and said, make a song about how all shades of black is beautiful instead of making yourself feel superior and calling everybody haters. Listen to us, and then maybe you would have more black women supporting you because honestly, none of them are. This is what she said to DaniLeigh. And then Future's baby mama, Eliza Rain, she really took it all the way home and put pick me sha because that's what DaniLeigh gives you, like pick me type hoe. Could have kept that little song. I try not to speak on every little thing I see on the net, but for real, it's already enough division with black people. It's 2021. Why people with platforms out here telling their fans they have a preferred skin tone? Certain things are expected from these male rappers, but I'm shocked a woman's still doing this in 2021. Honestly, anybody that's been in America more than 2 hours should know that's a touchy subject. But then again, we shouldn't expect a person who isn't even black, red bone, or chocolate to understand how it's offensive. Red bones are lighter toned black women, by the way, not Hispanic, but go off mommy, and laid up with a dark skinned man with dark skinned kids from dark skinned mothers. Make it make sense. It's so many other things to brag about. If he want me for my skin color, I don't want him. And then she tosses the CD in the trash. And I was like, okay, Miss Eliza, you better gather the girls and get them all the way the fuck together because when nothing that she said a goddamn lie. DaniLeigh need her motherfucking ass to kiss. First of all, you sitting up here talking about some red bone is what he want. Bitch, you was the side hoe for 2 years. You couldn't even go public until recently. And the only reason why y'all just went public because he put your ass in a music video. Girl, bye. Now, I've read, like I said, in the dark room, and this is Fee's page that I'm talking about, that she want to get married to this fool, and he done bought her a ring, and she's so in love, and she want to get pregnant, and this and that. Like, girl, your career ain't even went nowhere yet. And you already talking about some you want to get married and have babies. Girl, sit your dumb ass down. And I'm like, you up here talking about some red bone is what he want. Girl, that's about the only thing you got going for you is some tan caramel skin, girl. Other than that, you shaped like a goddamn iPhone. You have no shape at all. DaniLeigh ain't got not nail hip. She ain't got not nail ass, and she always trying to poke that motherfucker out somewhere. She ain't got not one titty. Not one titty. She is shaped like a pubescent football player. Like, girl, if you don't join the JV varsity football team and go sit your old Hey Arnold football head looking ass down somewhere. Like, girl, you are I looking. You got a cute face, and that's about it. You got a cute face and you can dance. Other than that, you have no fashion sense. You dress like a nigga. Hell, I thought you was a stud half the goddamn time. You always walking around here grabbing your crotch and wearing baggy jeans, bitch. Like, what the fuck, girl? You talking about some red bone is what he want? No, a fool is what he wanted. He got it. So you go right ahead, girl, and you act like the baby is some prize. This nigga's head is shaped like a goddamn mini refrigerator. Like the fuck, this nigga ain't even cute. The only thing cute about the baby is his voice. That's about it. That nigga is funny looking as hell. Funny looking as hell, and my height. Ain't no way in hell I'm about to be going this hard for a nigga that can't even ride on the same rides that adults ride on. Girl, get the fuck out of here. Both of y'all are some fucking ignoramuses, bitch. And while you sitting up here talking about some red bone is what he want, girl, like I said, you was sharing this nigga. You was sharing this nigga. That nigga don't give a fuck about you. Any nigga that got you on the side and you got to play your position for 2 years and be in the background and can't even go public. Girl, you's a fool. You gonna I hope you get everything you want and then some, you old box shaped bitch looking like you straight from a Home Depot goddamn warehouse. Girl, I cannot stand dumb hoes like her. Girl, bye. You ignorant bitch. Get a hit single outside of the one that you had Chris Brown, and the only reason why that was a hit is because Chris was on it. Let's see you have a hit by yourself, girlfriend. Oh, fool. Anywho, that was my spill the tea for this week. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Make sure you thumbs up this video, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so very much, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.